recording. I wasn't. What's up, guys? So I'm gonna apologize before we start this video. Before we get into it, I got spit up on my shirt because I got a baby. I got a hat on because my hair ain't done, and I don't want y'all to see that because it's disrespectful. And you're gonna hear all my baby kids in the back because everybody is up from a nap and they got energy. So I'm sorry in advance, okay? We are making strawberry homemade Pop-Tarts. You know, I cut Pop-Tarts out of this household because they got all that nonsense in them. So we're gonna make some. King's been begging, and I'm gonna let him get in here and help us. So my baby's lunch is in the air fryer. Told y'all it's gonna be a lot going on, so just bear with. So without further ado, let me get these ingredients prepped because I know y'all don't wanna watch us do that. We gonna get our cooking attire on and we gonna get to it. Guys, we are still prepping or whatever, but I wanted y'all to see our attire. Check this out, Multi Mama. Then we got our coach chef. Hey, coach chef. Hey, coach chef. Hey. Goofball. Give us 1 second. We're still prepping. We'll be right back. What is be right back in short? How do you be saying it? BRB? BRB. BRB. Guys, before we start, I'm just gonna give y'all a rundown of the ingredients and everything we need. It's not much. The camera will be facing down because we got Coach Chef who's gonna be doing most of the work. So in order to do these homemade pie crusts, you literally, well, you can make your own dough, but we're not doing that. We're not doing all this. This is a dry run, so we're gonna play it safe and we're gonna use these mini pie crusts. Yeah. From Walmart. They were only like $3.50 or something like that. You can get these, or you can get the big pie crust, and you can use like shapers and cut them out. We not doing all that. We gonna use the small ones that's already cut and ready for us, okay? That we're gonna be using. This is actually some strawberry jam that I can, so it's homemade. You can use jar jam or whatever, depending on what flavor you're doing. Like I said, we're doing strawberry, so we're using strawberry jam. You're gonna need egg wash. This household is vegan, so we are using just egg. A little brush to put your egg wash on. Here's a spoon to dip our jelly out, and then this is the fork that we're going to be using to seal the ends. That's pretty much it for the Pop-Tart portion. I will get into what we need to make the frosting, which I believe is only powdered sugar and milk and vanilla, and then we're going to be doing sprinkles. As I always say, guys, if you miss anything, just look in the description box once we finish and you'll see the ingredients and stuff down there. I know I be moving too fast for some people, but I'll be trying to get it done while these kids are calm. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, first things first, you always need to wash your hands before you get in the kitchen, because that's nasty. We don't want to be touching on stuff that people are going to be eating and we ain't washed our hands. Coach Chef, what you doing? I thought you washed your hands already. Look, King's being nasty. He ain't even wash his hands, but I guess he following directions. Well, while Kingston is doing that, I'm going to go ahead and go along the dotted line and rip these off. Make sure you dry, baby. It's a towel right here. Right here. So the good thing about these mini pie crusts, they already have like a, if y'all, I don't know if y'all can see, they have like a dotted line already. That kind of helps you rip them if you don't feel like using shapers to shape your pie crust. And y'all, I really didn't know that a Pop-Tart is essentially like pie with filling on the inside in pastry form. I'm sure not a lot of y'all already knew that, but like I said, I'm going along and I'm just pre-ripping the crust, and then I'm gonna let Kingston dollop some strawberry jam in the middle of all of them. And hold on, guys, I'm actually gonna change the direction or the how this camera is set up so y'all can see better what we're doing. Y'all won't be able to hear us, but you'll be able to see what we're doing. BRB. Just whip along the dotted line. Do it carefully, Kingston, so that you have a nice brown pastry. You don't need that. You don't need that. Here, I'll let you do the last two. Here, do those two. And then here's your extra dough. Y'all can do what y'all want with that. We're gonna throw it in the trash. Now this comes with 14 pieces, but obviously you have to use 2 for 1 Pop-Tart. So you're only gonna get 7 Pop-Tarts out of 1 pack. So please keep that in mind when you go to purchase the amount of Pop-Tarts that you need, or the amount of pie crust that you need. Okay, Kingston, good job, baby. And we're gonna lay all of those flat. Here, lay them right here. Just lay them all out. Oh, let me make a spot for that one. 1, 2, 3. Put that one right there. And the recipe that I initially found, it says to look, y'all, I'm slacking. You need to preheat your oven. The recipe that I found online says to preheat it to 400, but I'm gonna go off of the instructions on the box because they know how these are supposed to bake. So I'm not gonna go based off of their homemade pie crust that they use. We're just gonna go off the box. So it says to preheat it to 425, and then if you have a non-stick, then it's gonna be 400. And you bake it for 13 to 16 minutes. Okay, so first things first, let me turn this because I feel like this angle is bad too. I'm gonna have Kingston dollop.
Can I taste if the jelly's perfect?
You know it's perfect. All the jelly toast you be eating up in here, boy. You know mommy homemade jelly is good. So look, Kingston, baby, this is how much you need to take. You're gonna dollop it in the middle. You don't want to do too much because you still have to lay your other piece on top.
Okay.
You got it? You gotta lay your other piece on top and have space to seal. So keep your jelly in the middle. Now guys, I saw a lot of people adding like cornstarch in their jelly mixture. I don't know if that's to help it thicken up. But once this jelly comes to like room temperature, it's already pretty thick. So I didn't want it like super thick. I'm just gonna leave it as is. If I feel like that's something we need to modify next time we do that, then I will. But this time I'm not adding cornstarch in it. Now guys, like I said, this is a pre-run on these homemade Pop-Tarts. So if these turn out to be a success, we're actually gonna make our own Pop-Tarts with dough. We're gonna homemade the dough portion of it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and we're gonna take our egg wash and we're gonna brush the, mommy's gonna show you first and then I'm gonna let you do it, okay? So we're gonna go in with the egg wash and we're gonna brush the corners. Be patient. Brush the corners like this on all of them. That way we can place our other piece of pie crust on top and seal it. Okay, Kingston, you have at it. Do the rest of them. I'll hold this for you. You can dip it and I'll hold your egg wash for you. Okay. And guys, the reason we opted to do away with the Pop-Tarts is because looking at the ingredients on the back of Pop-Tarts, y'all, it looked like Dexter was up in his laboratory just putting everything in the Pop-Tarts. So we had to say no way, Jose. And we got rid of them. So now we're gonna try the homemade version, and if they're a go, then maybe we can bring Pop-Tarts back into our household.
Who's Dexter?
Dexter off of Dexter's Laboratory. Remember the show me and Daddy had you watching? Now that we are done putting our egg wash on the corners, we're gonna take our second roll of pie crust. This thing keeps trying to focus. Come on now, bear with me. We're gonna take our second roll of pie crust and we're gonna place those on top. And then we're going to use our fork to seal it. So I will do one for Mr. Kingston and then Mr. Kingston will take the lead. I'll do this one for you. You put it on top like this. Press your edges down first.
Ooh, I want to taste it so bad.
I know, they're going to be awesome.
Is this pie crust?
It is. Ooh. And then you take your fork and you seal those edges.
Wow.
They're kind of close together, so it's kind of hard to get that fork. So mommy's gonna do it from the outside and put the fork out like that. And then after you seal the outsides so that some of that steam on the inside of the Pop-Tart can release while it's baking, you poke some holes.
Okay.
And then hold on baby, I'm gonna let you do the next one. Then you go in with your egg wash and you put egg wash over the top. That's what's gonna give you that nice golden brown. Although Pop-Tarts are never golden brown, but you know, that's what we're gonna go for. All right, we're gonna let Kingston have it the next one. Put it on the edges like that, line it up, and then go around and press your outsides. Hold on, press your outsides first. Press your outsides down with your finger.
Okay.
You do the fork after. Go around and press your outsides. All the way around, and then you're gonna take your fork, like mommy did, and you're gonna go in and you're gonna make the little slits. Some
jelly's coming out.
That's okay. Here you go. Take your fork and then press down. Beautiful, beautiful. You do that all the way around the edge. Mommy's gonna work on another one while you do that one, okay? So guys, just a little tip when you're doing these, don't be like us. Don't put them too close to each other while you're trying to press them with the fork, because it can be hard to get in there. It's okay, baby. Look, you got to turn your fork around. It can be hard to get in there and really get around the corners to press it down. So we had to peel out a new piece of foil to here. We had to peel out a new piece of foil so that we can move the ones that we already completed. Just a little tip, just a little tippy tip. All right, Kingston, go ahead. Hold on, let me hold this for you. We're gonna put egg wash on this one, this one, this one, and that one. Mommy already did those 3, so go ahead. Lightly brush your egg wash on there. Make sure you cover the whole entire pastry. That way we can get a nice little golden crisp on those. And y'all, I'm so sorry for the background noise. I'm a stay-at-home mom. We do everything from home. My husband's an entrepreneur, so he's always home. So you have to love this household with the chaos that comes with it. I try to record at the quietest times of the day. That is very rare though. That's usually not until bedtime. So y'all gonna get all the noise and all the ratchetness during the day. Put a little bit more. Make sure you do a light coat. That way we don't want no soggy waffles. So make sure you spread your egg wash out to the corners. I mean, oh Lord, I said waffles. I meant Poptarts. Y'all hear him correcting me? Mommy, get it together. Okay, come on, baby. Time to put them in. You want to put them in? Kiddos, if you are watching this channel, always having an adult do this part with you. I don't need y'all burning yourselves up. Because, King, it's important to do what in the kitchen?
Be careful.
And do what? Pay it what?
Pay attention.
Very good. All right, we'll be right back, guys. So we are going to let those go for 13 minutes. And then if they need a minute or 2 longer, then we'll just keep them in for another minute. But while that's going, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into this icing. Guys, for the frosting, it is extremely, or the icing, it is extremely simple to make.
Wait, can I?
You need powdered sugar. You need milk of your choice. We are a plant-based household, so we are using almond milk, and we're just going to use the vanilla one. It requires vanilla anyway, so that extra vanilla in the milk, in the icing, is not going to matter. And I'm going to add a dash of vanilla.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. Pour in the ingredients. Go ahead and pour our powdered sugar in there. Just pour it. Okay, and this is half a cup of powdered sugar, guys. And then we're gonna do our milk. The milk, now I'm gonna pour it, baby, because I'm not measuring. I don't be measuring sometimes, y'all. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna just eyeball it. But the recipe, the original recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of milk. So I'm gonna go in and pour in about 2 tablespoons of milk. If it gets too thick, add more milk. If it's too thin, add more powdered sugar. That's all you gotta do. Go ahead and stir it, baby. Hold the bowl.
You mean
You ain't gonna let the camera see what you're doing?
You mean co-chef?
Yes, co-chef. Please control your staring. Please control your staring. Please control your staring. Thank you. Stir it slow. You don't have to be Mr. Speedy. And let me go ahead and put
Co-chef's
some.
always easy to do stuff.
Stop so I can put the vanilla in. So we gonna add some vanilla, just a little bit, y'all. The recipe calls for, I believe, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I just added what my soul told me to add in there. Let me go ahead and help Mr. Kingston out.
Mr. Co-chef!
I'm so sorry, Mr. Co-chef. Go ahead and get in there and make sure you really get them corners. Now, this is extremely soupy for my liking. I know this is supposed to be like a royal icing type of sugar. That's along the lines of the texture that you want. But hold on, we're gonna add a little bit more. We're gonna add a little bit more powdered sugar, because I may have added too much milk. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Don't be like me, measure. So we're gonna go ahead and keep stirring. We got about 5 minutes left on them Pop-Tarts in the oven. Now the only reason it's a little brown tint to it is because of the almond milk. If you use like a whiter milk, then you won't have this brown tint, but that's okay. Okay. And this is more of the consistency you want to go for. You don't want it super thick. You don't want it super, super thin. So kind of like, let don't know if y'all can really see. That's the consistency. It's almost like royal icing. Hopefully y'all know what royal icing look like. But yeah, that's the consistency we going for. And once you put it onto the Pop-Tarts on the top and you let it sit for a little bit, it's gonna cure. Like it's gonna harden up a little bit. I know I told y'all to follow the instructions on the box that said 13 to 15 minutes, but I started really smelling them Pop-Tarts and I was like, I think I should probably check them. And they did get a little more brown than we would like. So yeah, just make sure you keep an eye on them. That's all I'm gonna say, because everybody's oven is different. Some ovens get hotter than others. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our icing. I had a spoon. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna add one and then I'm gonna let King do the rest. You just wanna take a little bit, pour it on there, and kind of use the back of the spoon and spread it out. Dang, you can't really see that. I guess as it thickens up, or kind of comes more to room temperature, you'll be able to see it. So I'm just spreading it on the back there. Don't use a lot. Y'all know Pop-Tarts don't be having a ton of frosting. You just want to make sure you cover it. My only complaint about Pop-Tarts, like actual Pop-Tarts, I would like frosting to be all the way to the edge, because I don't like the edge of Pop-Tarts, because you just don't be tasting like anything. So we're gonna do our frosting to the edge. And then after that, we have some dye-free 100% vegan sprinkles that I ordered online. I'm gonna just go in and I'm gonna sprinkle. Y'all, this spout on here, I guess, is terrible. Like, for the sprinkles to come out. Okay, that's mine. Okay, and I'm gonna let Kingston have that for the rest of them. Make sure when y'all are doing these, that they come to complete room temperature before you, well, not room temperature, just make sure they're not piping hot when you go to add your frosting on there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna give you an honest reaction of us trying these. They are a little warm. I think you're supposed to wait for them to cool down, but we're not about to do that. We're about to try them right now. Okay, King, so I'm gonna give you, this is the one I did, y'all. This is what the Pop-Tart looks like. Still a little gooey. Is that the one you want to go for? And we're gonna try and see what these taste like. Go ahead. These are actually really good. Guys, that really looks like a Pop-Tart on the inside. Look at that. Ooh. Baby boy is going to town back there. What do you rate this, Kingston?
I rate this a million out of 10.
A million out of 10, we'll go with it. Alright, let me put this down. I'm gonna finish it here in a second. It's good. Okay, wait a second, Big Shirley. Big Shirley. Let me give y'all some tips really quick. So, my tips for these are, pay attention to them when you're cooking them. Another tip would be to either spray your pan or use something that's gonna help them not stick, because if you can see the bottom, they did kind of stick. I had to really work to get these off the pan. And I don't know, it's a couple other things. We're gonna have to play with this recipe and do it again. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Or King, I don't know, what do you think?
Make sure you like and subscribe.
That too, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what y'all think. If y'all have more recipes for us that are homemade, let us know. We love doing things like this. We banned a lot of things out of our house that have red dye 40 and all that bad stuff the kids did used to love. So if y'all come across recipes or have anything, please drop those down or request them and we'll just try them out and give y'all an honest opinion on them. Other than that, I'm about to go ahead and finish my Pop-Tart. This thing is good.
Me too.
Y'all, okay? We about to put Pop-Tart out of business, okay? Thanks for watching. Love you guys. That's all for now.
Bye.
Bye.